Welcome to Pointy End. I'm Keith Sutherland. Today my guest is the Executive Officer of the Community Foundation, Ann Lansbury. Welcome, Ann.
Thanks, Keith.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Now you've got an exciting project that I have to try and get my head around, and it's the Big Give. How did it come about? And tell me about it, because there are so many assets to it, and it's just a wonderful idea, I think, that seems to be a new idea. So just explain the Big Give to me firstly.
Yeah, well, Big Give is an online giving month for Central Victoria that allows all of our local community groups, not-for-profits, sporting clubs to crowdfund their own money for projects that they are excited about.
So in the past, basically, Community Foundation went out there and raised funds, gave it to various organisations, but you're the auspice body for them to go out and do something, and it's starting 1st of September, I believe.
Well, it actually starts in the 1st of August. So if I can just rewind that a little bit. As the Community Foundation has given lots of grants out over its 14 years of existence, and we held the glass slipper ball. We raised $100,000 for the Sydney Maya Haven, and we gave out traditionally individual grants, and we'll still be doing this. But what we really wanted to do was be able to help lots more groups. We wanted to be able to expand our impact, and we wanted to help those groups be sustainable. And so we came up with this concept of a community giving month to teach groups how to raise their own funds so that they don't have to be reliant on grants.
So you've got a pre-launch, as I understand it.
Yep.
So to run through the timeframes for me.
Yep.
Got the pre-launch, and then there's the month that all these...
And there's a month of August, and then there's Big Give. So if you're a local footy club and you want to raise some, say, $1,000 for, or maybe $2,500 for a new uniform, then today you can go on to Big Give, which is biggive.com.au, and you can register your campaign. So say, I am Santos Footy Club and I want new uniforms, I need $2,500, and you can put up a photo and you can put up a reason why you want that. And if you do that today, that campaign will just go and sit on the front page of biggive.com.au. But from the 1st of August, that campaign goes live, and then people can give you money.
So
and you can spread that message out.
Have I misread what your website said? Because it's got the clock counting down, and it says 48.
1st of September. So
and that's what I've read, thinking it starts on the 1st of September.
So all those campaigns are live from the 1st of August, and they can attract donations, they can spread the word. But on the 1st of September, we've got something very special. We've actually got a very significant prize pool, currently $30,000, where we're going to top up people's campaign funds depending on how well they do on the 24 hours of the 1st of September.
Okay.
So
I didn't read it all properly.
I know. So you've got a whole month from the 1st of August to the 1st of September to raise your own funds, to spread the message. And then we've got a competition day on the 1st of September where we're going to be giving away prizes for the groups who are most effective in reaching the biggest number of donors.
So that's basically the crowdfunding, what funds they bring in.
Yeah.
So they get
to keep all the funds they raise, less a very modest fee of my own, 3.5%.
That's very cheap.
It is very modest and very competitive. So they will raise their own funds, keep 96.5% of the funds they raise. And then on the 1st of September, we've got a big competition day where there's overall prizes for the people who get the most donors during the day, and then there are individual hourly prizes for groups that get the most in specific hours. So it's going to be new, it's going to be online, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be the first in Australia.
That was going to be my question. How do you promote this? Because obviously the 1st of September with all these giveaways, lots of fun, lots of activities, you want everyone involved, but you're going to stream it live basically for that period of time.
Absolutely. Well, we're using all the digital channels. So we've got radio support and TV support, but mostly this is an online campaign. We know that digital giving is the fastest growing route for giving. People the old school of actually putting cash in tins is reducing. There's still a place for that, but we want to help those community groups tap into online giving. So this is unapologetically a digital campaign online. But all of those local groups will probably also be holding their own event in person. If they're smart, they'll probably be holding a sausage sizzle and inviting people to come along and say, oh, well, this hour now between 6 and 7, there's $1,000 for the group who gets the most donations doing this. So come to our sausage sizzle between 6 and 7 and get your phones out and give to our campaign now.
Now, you've got about 25 not-for-profit groups, and you've got people like Haven, Home Safe, Otis, Bendigo Health Foundation,
yep.
Lifeline, Discovery Centre,
and
on, plus there. Sporting groups, plus all sorts of people. Is it too late for anybody else to sign up prior to the 1st of August?
No, they can sign up to the 1st of August. Actually, they can sign up all the way through to just a week before the 1st of September. They might lose some time for giving, but they can still be part of our big competition day. So all campaigns that are currently in pre-launch will go live on the 1st of August. Anyone who creates a campaign after the 1st of August, their campaign just goes live straight away. So I'd really encourage any group or sporting club or not-for-profit or grassroots organisation that's looking to raise some funds for a project that they're passionate about and wants to be part of Big Give and get involved in this big community giving event, just to give it a go. Go online, go to biggive.com.au. There's lots of lovely video tutorials and how-tos to step you through. And all you really need is how much you want for your campaign, a good name for the campaign. You need to be able to tell your story, and you need a good image, because you've got to be able to sell your story and excite people about why they should give you money.
So how did you arrive at this idea? Because it's unique, as you say, it's digital, and we live in the digital world, as you've already mentioned. But who came up with this? Because it's an unbelievable idea, and as you said, it's open to anybody else to sort of get involved, but it also is a great marketing tool for some of these less known organisations to get their message out there and people in the community to see, wow, I didn't know they existed, and there's lots of organisations like that. But how did they come up with someone, or is this your idea, or you've read something? Or?
Well, it is my idea, but I got it from the States. So community foundations are actually a worldwide phenomena of local groups coming together and raising funds. And in the States, they've been doing these community giving days, giving months for about 5 or 6 years. And there's some lovely days out there. The Rich River campaign last year, they raised $64,000 on their giving day. Now, Love Utah, Give Utah Community Foundation, they raised over $1 million on their days. And the Minnesota, Give Minnesota, they raised $18 million. But I hear it's very cold in Minnesota, and there's not much else to do. So there's a model that community foundations have been using overseas to really move away from that traditional philanthropic model. And I thought, wow, this is amazing. And then I met this guy called Prashan, who's the CEO of chuffed.org, and they're Australia's not-for-profit crowdfunding website. I said to Prashan, hey, this is a great idea. And he said, hey, Anne, we could do this. Let's make it happen and do it for the first time in Australia. So that's how that partnership evolved, with an idea from the States, with Prashan's input and our willingness to really do something new and bring giving, take giving to the next place.
I noticed, and I was going to ask you that question about chuffed.org as the website and hosting it. How did that come about? But now you've explained that, so now I realise that obviously it's out there and people can come online, and it's really easy to follow through, even though I misinterpreted some of the things that were on there, the dates and so on. The only other thing is, with, say, at the moment, we're talking 25 organisations, is it going to be overkill sort of leading up to it? So how do they get their message out? They're going to have to try and promote themselves outside of this site as well, because otherwise 25, everyone knows the Home Haven, Haven Home Help, and of course we've also got the foundation from the hospital, etc. But the lesser ones need to get their message out, so that's up to them to use the marketing tools.
Absolutely, and the whole purpose of this campaign, I will promote the Big Give, But the individual campaigns need to connect with their own audience. So they need to be able to tell their story. They need to make it an emotional story. They need to make it an interesting story. And they need to spread their story. So we're hoping that campaigns will learn as they go. I'm providing lots of resource and tools. And if you go onto my website, there's loads of hints and tips about how to create an effective campaign. But they've got to get it out themselves. I mean, look at, there's some awesome campaigns on there. There's Bialaba Pony Club. Ramp it up for Bialaba. And what they want is a ramp so that they can make their pony club more accessible to people with disabilities, and they can push the wheelchair up the ramp so people can get on their ponies. Now this is a great story, and they've got some great photos and some great contents, and I think that they're going to blast through their target personally because they've got it, but they have to get out there and spread their story. And that's the way that their campaign, or any of the campaigns on Big Give, will be successful. Getting out there, telling their story, making it interesting.
Well, I think it's a unique idea. It's wonderful. It's a first. And you said it's a first for Australia, is that right?
It is the first time this sort of community giving event is being run, and you know, Bendigo and Central Victoria is the perfect place for it because we've got such strong community, we've got such a great local identity, and some of the most generous people in Australia. I think Castlemaine rates #1, but I was up in Echuca last week and they were telling me that they were #1. And
we're the centre of the universe here, we know that.
And such a strong community backbone to Bendigo. I know that the Bendigo community is really going to enjoy the opportunity to support all of these different groups and give back to those groups that support us.
Well, Ann, congratulations. Thank you so much for appearing on the Pointy End. Now I understand it a lot better. Good luck. I know it's going to be successful. And congratulations to you, the Community Foundation, for all the other things that you do in the community. But this is, I just think this is really going to put Bendigo on the map once again as the giving, the caring, wonderful community that we have. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, there was something else you wanted to...
I'd just like to say that, you know, this wouldn't happen without the sponsors who are going out to bet on this new concept. So we've got the Bendigo Stadium, the City of Greater Bendigo, Villawood, Beck Legal, Southern Cross Australia. They're all really strong supporters of the campaign and giving us the opportunity to make this brand new thing happen, and we're really grateful to their support.
And those names keep reappearing. So as you said, it's a great community that with some people, corporate people that do give back, and that's a great thing. So again, thank you so much for appearing on the program and explaining to me the Big Give. So good luck with it.
Thanks.